Okay, so if you don't have an Android device, you can't use Google Drive to scan and upload a PDF right into Google Drive. It doesn't have that option. So I'm working on an iPad here, and this also works on iPhone. We do have an option straight through Adobe. It's Fill Sign form filler. Here, I've already loaded this up, and all I need to do is open it. This is probably the best free option for scanning something in using your phone camera. And so I'm just going to open this up and show you how to do it really quick. So we've got an option here. I haven't really scanned in anything yet here. Right in the middle though, select a form to fill out. So technically this is used for filling out forms, but we can use this to create forms by scanning them in and turns them into PDFs. So let me show you how to do this. I'm going to click on this, and if you've already taken a picture of some of your work, you can just go to camera roll, but if you haven't yet, you can go to take picture. So it brings up some work I've got here, so I can just go ahead and just take a picture of this. And if I like it, I can go click use photo at the top or retake at the lower right corner there. I'm going to use this photo. If you want to do more than one page, so let's say I want to flip this over and get this page as well. Notice in the upper right corner up there it says done and one. So I don't want to click done yet because I want to have two pages here, so I'm just going to snap a picture of this one. And I like it, so I'm just going to use that photo. So now it has two up there, so that means our page count is up to 2. So I'm going to click done now. I've got 2 pages, and that's all I want for now. So it kind of does a little fake scan there, but what it actually does is it auto crops these things. So this is the first page I did. Notice at the bottom we got a couple options down here. There's a crop tool there. That's the second one over. And then if we click on that, you can see you can adjust your cropping here. So if you feel like it didn't crop it properly, maybe you just didn't have a good background you're recording on or you're taking a picture on, you can recrop this however you want. And I'll click done here and it'll crop that one in a little bit closer. Another really important tool for this one, just to make your work a little easier to read, next to the garbage can in the lower right, that second button over from there with a little magic wand, that's a little cleanup tool. What it does is it kind of darkens things and brightens things. It kind of just makes the text easier to read if this is handwritten text. So you can use that to clean things up a little bit. And if I swipe to the right, I can get to my second page and I can do the same stuff. Now if I'm happy with the crop, I can just keep it as is, and I'm happy with that. But I'm going to hit that cleanup button again just to make it a little bit easier to read. And if I'm happy with that, I can just hit done at the top. Notice at the lower right corner, I can still add more pages if I realize there's more I wanted to add to this, because what this is going to do is save it as a single PDF file but with 2 pages. So I'm just going to click done in the upper right corner, and it opens this up. And basically, it's ready to go. If you swipe up and down, you can see it has the 2 files in the same thing. So I'm going to click done in the upper right corner, and there it is. I got my new form down in the lower right corner. So it's not quite saved yet. So what I need to do is I'm going to click on that. I'm just going to hold on it until I get a check mark there. So I have options. I can delete it, but what I want to do is share. One other thing you could do, the more button in the lower right corner, I can rename that right now if I want. You can always rename it later when you upload it to Google Drive. I'm just going to call this something else. I'm just going to say this is some PDF. So it'll just be called pdf.pdf. So I'm going to rename it, and I'm going to click on this again. And now if I click share at the bottom, I can export this file. You can do a lot of things with this. You can print it, save it to files, do a lot of stuff, but I want to export this file, this option right here, into Google Drive. So it gives you a couple options. There's iCloud, there's Google Drive. I can put it on my iPad, all sorts of stuff, but I'm going to put it into my Google Classroom, and I have a folder I made especially for PDFs, and you'll probably want to do something like that as well, just so you don't get these things lost. And I'm just going to hit save. It's all said and done. So it should save it into there. So I'm going to go out of here and click on Google Drive and pop in here. So I'm going to go into this PDFs folder right here and just drop down to update this, and sure enough, there it is. Load it up, and I can scroll through and see exactly what it looks like. So this thing is ready to be submitted as a homework or whatever in Google Classroom. And it's pretty easy to do once you have that opened up. So I hope that helps you out. Remember, this is for iPad or iPhone. You don't have this option to use Drive on there to upload and scan and upload a PDF directly through Drive. So this is kind of a workaround for it.